Our story is one autism journey in thousands. Each one of these stories is unique. Within each, you will find a family who has done their absolute best to navigate the highs and lows and every extraordinary event and thing in between. Gabe was born in the winter of 2003. The autism prevalence rate was 1 in 166. When he was born, autism was far from our radar. Our only reference was the movie Rain Man, which we really loved. Within months of bringing Gabe home, I knew something was different. He just didn't seem comfortable in his skin. His sister Emma was 3 years older and had hit every milestone early. Gabe was struggling. As cute as he wasn't hitting his milestones. He wasn't sitting up, he wasn't crawling, he wasn't even rolling over. And if you laid him on his back, he couldn't get up, just like a turtle or a potato bug. We noticed that his fine motor skills were pretty good. He loved to draw. He particularly liked to draw the same image of a circle with a dot in the middle over and over again. When he turned 1, he was still not trying to walk and refused to let anyone hold him but me. This is his first birthday. I had to do the same for him as I had done for his sister, even though I knew he was not going to like it. Deep down, I had hoped it would change. It didn't. I was a hot mess trying to be the perfect hostess, and Gabe would not let me put him down. When I did, there was the high-pitched scream. It was hard for everyone to enjoy the party when the guest of honor was clearly miserable. He held on to that blue cup as if his life depended on it. They say a single picture says 1,000 words. This picture for me sends me back to the height of my emotion, my confusion, and my exhaustion. I had no idea what was going on, but I knew it was something. Our pediatrician's main concern was that he wasn't walking, and so he referred us to Infants and Toddlers, our local intervention agency. I told them that there was more than just the gross motor stuff, that he flapped his hands, that he wasn't really talking, just repeating the phrase, "all done," for everything. I mentioned his screaming, how he liked to line stuff up. Still no one mentioned autism. They said he was developmentally delayed, so I did what every mom would do. I Googled it. I wanted to know what it could be, and I found a checklist for autism. I went to everyone, and I asked, do you think you could have autism? Do you think you could be autistic? Even his pediatrician. I got, in response, "You're projecting. Stop comparing him to Emma. Boys develop slower." And even his doctor said, "Look at his good eye contact. He couldn't have autism." I could not shake that feeling in my gut that had been there from the beginning. Something was going on. I asked his infants and toddlers team to evaluate him for autism. When the diagnosis was delivered, surprisingly, a wave of relief came over me. Finally, my concerns were validated. I could now Google autism and find out what to do. Everything was going to be okay. That wave of relief was quickly replaced by the feeling of, oh my God, it has a name. It's not a phase. He's not going to grow out of this. We adored our son. He was a happy child, especially when he was surrounded by familiar people and in familiar places. He developed a strong bond with his sister that it goes deep to this day. We found great early intervention for him, and although the joy was sometimes overshadowed by guilt and fear, it never took over. Every family you serve and every family represented in this room today has a story. The details of that story might differ a little bit, or a lot, but we are all connected by the same experiences, the same feelings. And we are all connected by the depth of the love we have for our beautiful children.